Hey all, welcome back to the show. This is a-phi, and today we're going to be talking about gratefulness and being grateful. Today I'm going to start the show off with a quote by Mike Rowe that pertains to being grateful. I'm looking forward to the future and being grateful for the past. And I really like that quote. I was looking through a lot of quotes, and this one really jumped off the page for me. Really resonated with me because, future isn't written yet, and everything that's happened to you in the past is accumulation of what you are now. So be grateful for those. Not everything is great that's happened, but there's several things to be grateful for, which is what I want to talk about today, is why it's important to be grateful and why in different things that I'm grateful for. Several self-help books talk about how important being grateful is every day, more than once a day actually. Maybe first in the morning and then first before you go to sleep. And I feel like this is important to your process and your journey to be successful, or your journey to do whatever you're doing currently or whatever you're striving for, because it keeps things in perspective. Oftentimes we lose sight of those things we are grateful for, and those things that they may be pretty simple, and a lot of these will maybe seem pretty obvious to you, but that's not necessarily the case if you don't you're not thinking about them all the time. Some of the things I'm grateful for, first thing is health. Obviously the season's been pretty insane with the flu in 2018, and so there's a lot of people I know who've been affected by the flu, if it's them or if it's their kids, or if it's a friend or family, been affected by the flu pretty bad. Now, luckily I haven't been related to anything too bad, but the flu is the flu, and it's not good. So oftentimes when you are sick, or you weren't, whatever that ailment is, you realize how it could be a cold, a flu, a virus, could be a hurt ankle, could be you hurt your shoulder doing something, whatever it is, whatever ailment takes you from doing what you were doing before, you realize how much you probably took your health for granted. So don't. Be grateful for it. Next thing, friends and family. Those around you that, if it's wife and kids, if it's your husband, people you work with, people you interact with on a daily basis, if it's your roommate, if it's your best friends, be grateful for them, because you probably don't realize how much they do for you, unless you of course remind yourself of that daily. Be grateful for the job you have. It's not just a job. It's not just a thing you have to do, because there's other people that would love to have your job, that wish they had a job. They don't have a job right now. I actually have several jobs, and oftentimes I get overwhelmed with them, and I think to myself, I'm like, you know what, I'm grateful to have 3 or 4 jobs instead of 0 jobs. And that does it for me. That's it. That's end of story. Of course, I'm grateful for shelter over your head. I live in a pretty good area, one that I definitely have no complaints about, but several people maybe don't necessarily like their area they live in, but trust me, someone has it worse than you do, and keep that in mind. I could go on with a huge long list of things I'm grateful for. On the internet I saw a list of 100 things. You could be grateful for the fact that I could fix my chapped hands, the fact that I have the ability to write, the fact that I have the ability to read, simple things like that. You could have put in perspective and oftentimes taken for granted. The fact that I have some cool headphones. Whatever it is, be grateful for what you have. I'm going to keep saying it. Grateful, 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 grateful. Because that's how important it is in my eyes. That's all I have today. So I appreciate you watching this video. If you haven't yet, a-phichannel, at a-phichannel on Twitter. I have a Facebook page, and I also have an Instagram page. So check those out. Let me know what you think. And this video I know you loved it. Be grateful for it. I'm certainly grateful for the opportunity to present this to you. Grateful for this opportunity to present, any of my videos, and the ones in the future certainly am as well. So that's all I have, and I will see you in the next video.